Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, see, we're gonna begin in around, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Just gonna wait for people to pop in. Maybe 10 minutes, 15. Enjoy the weekend. In the meantime, we can talk about what we want to talk about. Oof, Wish, how's it going? Yeah, man. Great freaking quarterly close. Yep, we're going to be talking about that today too. I'm going to be wrapping around with that actually. I'm going to start with the monthly. We'll discuss a few things in the middle and then wrap up with the quarterly. Stanton, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you here, by the way, Wish. How's the fam? How's the fam? Okay, I'm trying to frame a story in my mind over here for you guys to better understand what's going through my mindset at the moment in regards to how I want to trade Bitcoin for the next 2 years. Right, I'm already thinking about all of that. Been thinking about all of that for a long time actually. You guys know we've been building this particular trade for months now. Since November we've been building the thesis, right, for it. That's all it takes, guys. That's all it really takes. You know, just one really effing good trade. Are we getting an April Fool today? Stanton, you gotta stop overthinking things, man. Just go with the flow. Bitcoin's been giving us exactly what we want. Do I think retrace or new all-time high? Hey man, it's not that binary, you know. There are things that could happen in between, and that's what I'm gunning for. It's not either or. It could be both, and exactly what we've been talking about, right? That's exactly what we've been talking about since you were here. You were here back in Jan. Remember my Ichimoku thesis? Sherwin, how's it going, man? I was really hoping, Sherwin, you make it for this one, but because I was telling Kushia this morning, I was like, you know, I think Sherwin's the only one who's so focused on keeping it mango. I think he's gonna juice out the most from the cycle. He's not overthinking it. He's keeping it mango. Sticking to the Bitcoin trade. Love it. Stanton says, I'm so happy that we closed over. I got chopped out all week, so now I'm leaving it to do its thing. Attaboy, attaboy. Scotty, how's it going, bud? You guys can't see my chart thingy here. I should just switch. How's the music, by the way? Too soft? Too loud? Go to... Dude, you're being rewarded so well for being mango. Look at Bitcoin dominance, man. Actually, you know, heads up, by the way, guys, I haven't looked at the charts all that much today, so I'll be taking a first look at a lot of things for the first time today in regards to like Bitcoin dominance. I haven't checked it out today. Altcoins. We are going to be focusing on altcoins a lot today, by the way. We're going to be hunting for altcoins together. So if you guys have altcoin requests, let me know, because I'm not ready to get aggressive on alts this entire month, actually, but I'm hunting to get big positions on alts. Okay, let me put it this way. I'm focusing on a few coins as opposed to having multiple positions like I did over the past few months, like leading from Jan to March, right? I had multiple positions. Now I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 max. Preferably only 2. XRD. You still trading that, man? Holy shit. Elena! Okay. You're on finance. Okay, what I want to do is... Give me a sec, dude. Give me a sec. Copy this journal thingy. Copy. And come back on over here. Can I paste this here? Oh, okay. Okay, that worked. Okay. Let's go live with that. Okay, you guys can see this, right? Okay, I'm gonna note down coins that you guys are requesting in the corner here. Since you guys made it for the pre-stream, you guys get preference. Okay, what else? CSPR. These coins better exist on TradingView. I'm not gonna go to Dex Screener, Gecko Terminal. Actually, I should start doing that. But yeah, maybe next stream. LDO. Casper you mentioned. Casper is one of those coins that people spam in my YouTube all the time, man. Is that you, dude? Are you the one spamming on my YouTube comments? Casper. You got like a bunch of bots in my comments. Yo, you gotta stop that, bud. Would it be wise to have only 2? There would be other. I mean, it's not. I'm doing it more so because this month I want to focus on something else in my personal life. I won't have the time to focus on altcoins, so I'm just making that choice for myself, man. Is it the most efficient thing to do? No, but sometimes you gotta live your life, man. Sometimes though, not all the time. MINA. Okay. Okay. Should we stop there? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe we can do one more. Oh, dude, we are going to be going through... Okay, so today's stream is going to be really raw, guys. Really raw. I haven't looked at the charts at all today. I woke up in the morning. I had places to go. All I heard was Kusha tell me, Sean, Bitcoin close over there. She was awake when I woke up. She was waiting for me to wake up. She was looking at me. She said, we closed over. We closed over. That's the cutest thing ever. I'm so lucky to have... Oh, God. I'm so lucky to have a wife who is so into the charts, man. Jesus Christ. HEX side. HEX. Oh, you mentioned EXRD too, right? Let's do it. For my man Wish. Joel. Alright, man. Okay, that's it though. That's it, guys. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like it raw. Yeah, you're doing ARB. Last I checked ARB, it did this, right? Let's draw ARB from my head. Okay, so did this, and then it did this. Like, this is $1.15. I was like, okay, you know what? It was putting in like a mini bear flag where it could have either broken up or down. And I was hoping it breaks down so I could, you know, trade it, pick up some at 80 cents. It didn't, and then did this. Not putting a head and shoulders or something now. That's the last I checked. I'm not sure what it's done since then. Does it do that? Does it do that? You'll find out. We'll find out in the next episode of Mango Ball Z. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, it's been a while. How are you? Fetus, TRX and SHIB. All right, man. How can I say no to you? All right, but this is it. This is it. No more. How am I going to go through so many today? I can't like go through them in depth, guys. Just like high time frames. I'm pretty mad at R because I should have made at least 40K on that airdrop. Why? I mean, I'm why isn't like why? What? How they screw you is what I'm asking. I'm not a. All right, so these are the altcoins we're gonna go through. We have, and if you have time, we'll go through more. But this is already a big list, man. Guys, try to make it to the pre-stream a bit earlier to get your requests in. These alts are boring. Yeah, man. All alts are boring. Bitcoin's the only coin that's not. So you see, Mango, we are not coinists. We're not racist to any coins. We hate all coins equally. Okay, agenda for today is BTC higher time frame analysis. I'm gonna just give you guys my thoughts. Kind of going to review a few things, just like kind of touch on things that I've been talking about for a long time, because we have a lot to cover today, so don't expect any in-depth shit. All right, I'm gonna quickly look at CMEs, right? The Fed Watch tool, and then we're going to do altcoins. We cool with that? Are we cool with that? I'm going to go pour myself a drink. I'll be back. Stanton says, I was thinking this morning, I can't wait for your bull run lives and the 4-day SNR trades. Yeah, man. I'm not sure it's going to be the kind of bull run you expect, though, dude. I hope it is. I hope it is. But let's see. Let's see. We're in really peculiar market conditions at the moment. Last week, both the macro data came in negative, but everything is pumping, says Fetus. Yo, what does that tell you, man? What does that tell you? I've been saying it for freaking months now. Technical analysis wins all. I'm drinking gin and soda. I'm trying to keep the calories down. It's spiced gin and sparkling water, you Americans call it. Oh, liquidity is flowing in the markets. Yeah, that's what the markets have been now for the past 10 years. Just liquidity on, liquidity off, risk on, risk off. Okay, so I'm just gonna go pour myself a drink. I'll be back soon. Yeah. So to answer your question before I leave, yeah, liquidity, Bitcoin, and so if you look at what gold is doing at the moment, gold pumping is kind of the market trying to sniff out yield curve control, because gold will usually go up when the market thinks that it's not going to get its deserved rate of return from the long end of the curve, when they think that, you know, I'm not going to beat inflation. I'm going to hedge against inflation because I'm not going to get my returns from the bond market. And again, yeah. So it's a kind of like a barometer for liquidity. Bitcoin, same story, right? So what I've done in my mind, guys, is I've essentially divided Bitcoin and altcoins as two different assets now entirely. And that I did that a while ago, but I just didn't have enough. I didn't have enough proof, I guess, or price action to validate that thesis in my head, or to be firm about it, to be loud about it at the very least. And now we're seeing it. Okay, so my thesis is essentially that Bitcoin will trade according to just like how gold trades, right? Just like how gold trades, as eventually it's going to get picked up more and more as the safe haven, liquidity trade and inflation protection trade, while altcoins are going to trade a lot like Nasdaq. And you're going to see, if Nasdaq is risk on, you're going to see altcoins trade risk on. So for altcoins to be bullish, we need Nasdaq and SPY to be bullish, right? It's a risk on kind of environment, while Bitcoin is going to trade, because it's still in its growth stage. For now, we still have that risk on mindset for Bitcoin as well, but in the long run, Bitcoin's going to lose that. So for now, while it's still active, we have the trifecta for Bitcoin. We have the trifecta: liquidity on means Bitcoin on, risk on means Bitcoin on, safe haven on means Bitcoin on. So we've reached that stage. It's like the sweet spot. Yeah, but we'll see. Okay, I'll be back. Give me a sec.
Dis-moi que toi aussi, je t'aime à l'infini. Tu es l'amour de ma vie, la nuit. J'ai tellement envie, baby viens ici. Tout en toi me sourit. Appelle-moi, je deviens dingue quand tu ne me réponds pas. J'ai tant besoin de t'avoir, tu es le plaisir de mes jours. Envie de toi mon amour. Appelle-moi, je deviens dingue quand tu ne me réponds pas. J'ai tant besoin de t'avoir, tu es le plaisir de mes jours. Envie de toi mon amour. Appelle-moi.
Alrighty, are we ready to begin? There she is, the one and only, the beautiful, the gorgeous Krisha. Krisha, I was telling them how when I woke up, you were like ready and waiting for me to open my eyes, saying, Sean, we closed the door. Alright, is it time to lower the music? I think so. Let's do that. Oh. Okay. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start with Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. Now, everyone has been waiting for this monthly 21 EMA trade. I want to give you guys my thoughts on this one, okay? And for now, we're just gonna go ahead and turn off the Tenkan Kijun. I'm gonna keep the 10 SMA on for now. So, this monthly 21 EMA, the close is great. The close is great. But what does it really tell us? Does it change any action? Does it make us want to add to positions here, turn on the leverage, etc., etc.? No, it doesn't. Not personally, not for me at least. Okay, not for me at least, because the only action that this monthly 21 EMA would have made us take would be us seeing a hard rejection against that monthly 21 EMA, because that would be new information for us. Okay, because we've been calling this monthly 21 EMA bullish resistance for the longest time, where Bitcoin has historically come up against this monthly 21 EMA time and time again, and has always either closed right at it or blown right past it, right? So right over here, you guys can see that we closed right at it, maybe closed slightly above, and then the next month we just went right past it, and then it started the bull market. Similarly with 2019, same story, closes either right at it, maybe slightly above it, and then blew past it. COVID came up against it, pretty much ignored it, closed above it, and then we had a bull market. So this time too, what we shouldn't be saying, or what we wanted to see is, hey, Bitcoin closed above it, so then we start adding to our positions. No, we should have already been in our positions leading into the monthly 21 EMA, expecting that move on the monthly 10 SMA, right? So the monthly 10 SMA was where we were accumulating our positions like the Mongolians that we are, stress-free, accumulating, while everyone else was bearish, calling for freaking 12K, calling for all this banking FUD to work against Bitcoin. And you know what? It could have. And if we close underneath the monthly 10 SMA, we would have gotten out of all positions. But look at that. 3 months about the monthly 10 SMA now. Because what people failed to realize was this month too, the month of Jan, it actually closed above. And then month of Feb, confirmed above. And then the month of March, tested it. And, well, we closed about the monthly 21 EMA. So, my thoughts on that is, okay, cool. We close about the monthly 21 EMA. Things are just going according to plan. And, you know, we did something very similar to one of the other months, was probably 2019, where we closed just above, slightly above. Was it 2019? Or was it here? Yeah, it was right over here. And here, guys, 2016, 2015, 2016 is a bear market. And for the longest time, I've been telling you guys, what if we have a long, prolonged market more like this, right? So it's playing out that way for now. So I'm not going to be, a lot of people are going to be expecting a parabolic move. I'm hoping for a slow grind up, and you guys will know why very soon. Okay, I'm hoping that things don't get too crazy. And you guys will see why very soon. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the monthly 21 EMA. Doesn't really change how I act, okay? Because we should have already been in position, okay? All of you should have already been in position. Over here, close to the $32,000 region, it becomes a little bit more difficult to trade the monthly time frames, in my opinion. If you're trading based on a macro cycle, on a 4-year cycle or 8-year cycle, right? Like we started our 8-year cycle all the way back over here, right? In 2019, that's when I started trading the 8-year cycle. I have a stash that is dedicated to playing 2 Bitcoin halvings. If you're trading based on that, then yeah, of course it's a good buy. I mean, at that point, even 40K is a good buy. You could buy all the way between year to 40,000, in my opinion. I genuinely believe that if you're playing based on 2 cycles like that. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this year. For this year, the monthly 21 EMA close is just a validation for things that we already knew. Doesn't prompt any action on my end. Oh shit, that email went out? Oops. I was supposed to send that email out on Monday, man. I scheduled it for Monday, or I thought I did. Did it go out today? I think I set it for April 1st. I thought April 1st was Monday. Yeah, so I sent out an email. She was like, yes. Yeah, so I sent out an email telling you guys to go rewatch my old strategy, because that's going to apply for Bitcoin. I posted that strategy. Yeah, just some context for those of you who watch this later, because you guys can't see the chat box. Or maybe I should pull up the chat box. I'm not sure how to do it. Oh, there it is. Screw it. Yeah, anyways, I sent out an email saying that, hey, like a month ago I talked to you guys about this easy, simple strategy on the weekly time frame, and at the time that strategy was screaming buy, right? We walked through the history of the strategy. And we basically went through multiple cycles, right? Multiple cycles, one by one. And I showed you guys how you can get massive outsized gains with that strategy. And then I asked you guys, okay, so at this point, at this juncture right now, guys, what is the strategy saying? And everyone realized, damn, it's saying we should be buying Bitcoin right now. And that was here, guys. Bitcoin was sitting at around 20,000, 21,000, right? And had you just taken that simple trade, we would have already been $8,000 in the clear. And I'm saying $8,000 in the clear because this has more to go, in my opinion. Edge thins out though, right? So at this point, I don't know whether it be the best time to be a buyer. Still works out actually. I could see it. 28,000 still works, but it's not as lucrative as it was back when we were accumulating between 17,000 to the $22,000 region. That region was, in my opinion, the best time. Okay, so yeah, that's the monthly chart. Now I have things laid out. Oh yeah, just another reminder to you guys that we've been talking about the stochastics ever since December. We've been forecasting the stochastics closing bullish and beginning to widen up. We can go through. These are Mango's settings for the stochastics. You guys should already have them. But each time the stochastics have crossed bullish while bottomed over here, right, down underneath the 20 zone, it has coincided with a Bitcoin bull market, right over there too. Oops, not there, right? But Bitcoin bull market, and we were wondering we should look at BLX actually, more price history. Yeah, let's do it here. So right over here, and then that's the same thing, because I guess you could count this technically, right? But yeah, it's the same thing. And then we are forecasting, hey, do we see it in do we see this cross get confirmed between Janish, December to Janish? We start talking about it in December, right? In December, it may look like it crossed in December, but it wasn't confirmed. So we got it in Jan, and then what I was looking for it to do was to widen up, right? And now we have that. You can see it widen up over here, right? So again, another bullish sign coincides with bull markets. What am I doing out of there? Okay, cool. All right. Something else that we can quickly talk about was a cascading pattern trade all the way from the 17K region, where we're looking at the falling channel that everybody looks for it to break up, but instead it breaks down, and that breakdown is essentially a accumulation zone. That accumulation zone was a perfect ascending triangle that its measured move, actually, I have it right here, points to, oops, I messed that up, my bad, let me undo that, reaching over my drawing pad. Too many things on my desk. Yeah, measured move, as you guys can see, pointed perfectly to the top of the falling channel. So the falling channel, falling wedge, call it what the hell you want to, broke to the upside on the break of the ascending triangle, pointing to a move to 25K. That was our first interim target, but we had a bigger trade on top of that, right? Which was essentially our equilibrium trade. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that up now for you guys. So we had target one, which was the measured move lining up with the 200 moving average, 24,600-ish. Target 2 was 42,000, right? And that was our equilibrium trade. And the equilibrium trade lined up with multiple factors, one of which was the Kijun at the time coming in over here. You can see we were talking about it over here, this region here. The flattening of the Kijun was coming in around 42,000, right over there. But we talked about how it's going to be a dynamic support and resistance level. And that dynamic support and resistance level, one of two things was going to happen. Price was going to move really fast up to it, which is something we did not want, because that would be bearish, and we'd be taking all our profits if things happened right over there that fast. But the more bullish case would be if the dynamics, the Kijun starts dynamically coming lower and lower, price moves slowly towards it, and then we eventually get the TK cross, but we don't want that to happen just yet, right? So now the Kijun sitting at around 32,000, which is a technical target now for the Ichimoku, as well as a technical target for the FVG traders. If you guys are here, FVG traders, shout out to you. Tiffy Richardson says, the best, hit the like button. Yeah, hit the freaking like button, guys. Hit the like button. Is there a chance for 48K before summer dip? I'm not trying to time things, man. I don't know what summer is for you guys. Bitcoin's a global market. Summer you said summer could mean anything. In Australia, summer is Christmas time. So yeah, that 42K is still in play though. Even though the Kijun has come down, 42K is still in play. One of the reasons we are looking at 42K was our Ichimoku equilibrium trade right over here, lining up with our Fibonacci retracements. Right now, historically, Bitcoin has always lined up with a move, an equilibrium move to the top of the cloud, which was, you could say 618 retracement, but it's more like the 786 retracement, guys, the 0.786 retracement, which is currently coming in at around 50,000, right? But we are looking at this zone over here between, we basically marked out the zone, right? Around $42,000, which is the top of the cloud, flat of the Kijun, as well as the 0.786 retracement level, and 50,000 is also a psychological level. Okay, now historically, you can see that Bitcoin has always rallied from its bottom to the 0.786 level, happened in 2019 right over here too. And what did line up with? The top of the cloud. So move, equilibrium trade to the top of the cloud, 0.786 level, retested, and then an edge-to-edge move down. Okay, now again, back over here, 2016, rallied from the bottom of the bear market to the 0.786 level, was also lining up with the top of the cloud, and then broke back into the cloud, tested the Kijun, and then bull market, right? Over here too, rallied somewhat to the 0.786 level, broke back down, tested the Tenkin. You see, the more mature Bitcoin gets, the faster it gets picked up. You could look at it that way, but I like to look at it through an equilibrium perspective, right? If you look at it through an equilibrium perspective, you're going to see that price had time. Let me get my drawing tool. What am I doing? Okay, yeah. Price basically had time to get the bullish TK cross, came back, tested over here, and then rallied. Over here too, we had a red cloud, right? Price had time to get back into equilibrium, consolidated around the Tenkin, broke above the cloud, but by the time it broke above the cloud turned green. So we had the TK cross as well as the cloud turning green, tested the Kijun, and then rallied. So we had the perfect Ichimoku conditions. That's what set Bitcoin up for the bull market, guys. Technical analysis, right? As much as I love the fundamentals, you guys know I do, but you know what? You know what's really happening, guys? People try to fight over, is it FA, is it TA? Is it FA, is it TA? The FA is really, really important, it is. But to really understand how all the moving pieces of the puzzles come together in the macro, in the FA world, you need to look at the charts. You need to look at the TA to get that validation, because there's so many things, and the FA needs time. It needs time, guys, and you're seeing it play out. You're seeing it play out, right, on the charts. Okay, going back to what I was saying, right over here too. What was this thing? Oh yeah, we were talking about cloud. Over here, why did Bitcoin come back down so deep in 2019's rally? Because the cloud had not turned green yet. The charts did not have time. It didn't get its time. Look at when it turned green. Remember, the cloud is displaced by 30 bars, right? The cloud is forward projecting. So 30 bars. When did it turn green? When we popped over the cloud over here, that's when the cloud turned green. Pulled back and rallied. Same story over here, guys. Same effing story back in 2016. Let's go and displace the cloud, or undisplace the cloud rather. We're going to go back 30 days. Oops. 30 bars. What am I doing? Let me zoom in. Yeah, so from here, I'm gonna go 30 bars, and that'll be right there. So yeah, right over here. So by the time we broke up, we were well in the green. The cloud was already green, somewhere around here. You guys can go do it yourselves, somewhere around there, right? We're looking at the weekly candles. Popped up, pulled back, was picked up. We didn't get picked up over here because the cloud was still red. The cloud was still red. So, what color is the cloud? What color is the cloud? Come on, let me know. I want all of you guys to let me know in the goddamn chat right now. What color is the fucking cloud? Boom. That's it. Temper your emotions. Temper your emotions, okay? If Bitcoin gets up to those crazy levels, I want you guys to keep mango. It's going to be hard. It's going to be you're going to be tempted to get super bullish, but don't. Don't get... It's fine, man. Let Bitcoin go up higher because you already are in position. You should already be in position, all right? If you've been following us for the past few months, you're in position. Right? Oh, congrats to Ajesh, by the way. His average position is $17,000. He has a lower average position than even me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, his average position is 17K. This guy went ham. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, just be patient because one of two things is gonna happen over here, right? One of two things is gonna happen. If Bitcoin, okay, that's my mouse. If Bitcoin goes up really fast, that's a sell. If Bitcoin starts going slow, right, you're gonna start seeing the Tenkin coming up. You're gonna start seeing the Kijun come down. You're gonna have your edge-to-edge trade play out. Okay, then, well, hopefully slowly. Okay, and then the Tenkin Kijun are going to start going up this way. Price is going to go up here. The cloud is going to start twisting. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm reaching over way too many things to do this analysis for you guys. I'm doing acrobatics here for you. Okay. Boom. Boom. That twist. What do you know? When does it happen? According to my drawings, according to my squigglies. March 2024. What happens in March? What happens in March? We all know. Everyone knows. It's Kusha's birthday, guys, in March. And Bitcoin dumps in March. So we're going to have the twist. We're going to have the Kumo twist. Bitcoin's going to come back in somewhere around there. Okay? Just, again, estimates. And if we see something like that, we're looking for something like this. All right? So don't get too FOMO-ish over here. Remember, Bitcoin halving is somewhere around here. Historically, Bitcoin has always pulled back leading into the halving. Lol, since 2021, you could say DCA. You could say DCA since 2016, man. You could always DCA Bitcoin, and it's going to be fine in the long run. We're trying to be optimal over here, though, right? Yeah, so that's the play, guys. That's the play. One of two things. Cloud turns red. The cloud stays red when we get up to 52K. Well, you want to start taking profits. I know I will be doing that. Will I be selling my entire stash? No, hell effing no. But yeah, there's a lot. Okay, I know I'm throwing a lot at you guys, and there's more. There's way more. Okay, but we're gonna be walking through all of this step by step over the days, over the weeks to come, over the months to come. Don't worry. If you guys are new here, hit the goddamn subscribe. If you guys are not new here, hit the like button. No one talks about the dumps at the end of the year and before tax day. Yeah, I don't look at that, but I guess it could line up with everything I'm talking about, right? If it lines up, tiff. Okay, so yeah, that's Bitcoin. And now something else I do want to bring back to your attention, things that we were talking about all the way back in freaking December, Jan. We're talking about the Dixie Cross, the Dixie Golden Cross on, or rather Death Cross on the daily time frame and how it lines up with Bitcoin's bull runs. And we talked about how there's always a real cross and then a fake cross. I went through all of this with you guys. Right? All of this was done in like Jan, and we were like, okay, you know what? We're likely going to get the death cross somewhere around Feb, like maybe second week of Feb, third week of Feb. We got it around first week of Feb-ish, right? Somewhere around there we got it. I forget, but we were like a few days off. It was so awesome, and yeah, Bitcoin started rally around the same time. So everything lined up, guys. Everything lined up. And we almost got the second death cross too, by the way. You guys can see it right over there. So yeah, if you guys missed that analysis, go back and watch it because things are playing out exactly to the T, right? We kissed and boom. It's good enough for me, really. It's good enough for me. And we talked about why, right? We talked about why the first fake cross usually happens that way. Because why do we get another rally of the dollar? It's because the market usually sniffs out a crisis happening very, very soon. And then when the crisis happens, what happens? The Fed is forced to print money, right? Right? It happened in COVID too, right over here, right? We had the fake cross. Oops, I should show you the dollar chart, not the Bitcoin chart. Right, somewhere around here, got the fake cross, and then we rallied, and then boom, dump. And then got the real cross here, got the bull market. Again, I urge you guys to go rewatch all of the analysis. You guys can find it on the channel. All of these are parts of the puzzle, all coming together, leading to the bull run, right? There are many moving parts. People think, oh, you can't just look at the charts. It's all TA versus FA, blah, blah, blah. No, we're looking at the charts to get clues of whether our FA is being validated. And the FA was based on liquidity conditions improving. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Okay, finally. Just to reiterate, remember, the cloud is red. The cloud is red, and until the cloud turns green, we're not going to get too bullish, right? Not going to get too bullish. Cool. So now let's go ahead and talk about the quarterly chart. Okay, there's only a couple of people who's mentioned this so far. It's B-Neater from the C program and Vishal from the C program. I love how the seedlings are the ones focused on the high time frames. Love you guys for this. So yeah, Bitcoin just closed a quarter, okay, and we essentially confirmed this. We're looking at the BLX chart at the moment, so you can't see the brand new candle, but we just closed above the 21 EMA, so we've reclaimed the 21 EMA. This was really concerning for me over the past like 9 months, 12 months, 1 year. Yeah, we closed underneath April 2022, right? April 2022, we lost the 21 EMA. We've been respecting it every test of the 21 EMA on the 3-month chart here. Drop horizontal at 25.3. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, right there. Yeah, I let me see if I got it. Let's get a bit more exact with it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll come back to this, but monthly 21 EMA reclaimed on this one. All right. So 25.3. If I'll come back to that, Wish. But yeah, 25.3 Wish also lines up with key levels that I was talking about in my last video I did with you guys, where it lines up with the weekly, I believe the 4-day, and a key juncture. Yeah, key juncture on the weekly and the 4-day as well. So yeah, we'll come back to this. But the 3-month 21 EMA claimed. Okay, but while this is a really, really good sign, we have resistance overhead on the 10-kin coming at 36,000. Okay, $36,000 here. We're looking at the 3-month though. A lot can happen. A lot can happen on the 3-month. We could easily just shoot up like this, live above it for an entire month, and then close underneath. I want you guys to think back to this candle over here. This is 2019. We spent months above the 10-kin, but we closed underneath, and we played our bear market between the deviation of the 10-kin and the 21 EMA. And then we had our bull market above, right? So what we're looking for now, is at least 2 3-month candles above the 10-kin to use this as anything that can be objectively traded. And the reason we can do that is because Bitcoin is maturing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be looking at the 3-month for any objective technical analysis, even for investment purposes. But now that we have confirmation that we saw respect over here on the monthly 21 EMA, we can say, you know what? Let's look at the Tenkin. Let's look to see if Bitcoin can close 2-3-month candles over the Tenkin. If we even get one full body close above the Tenkin, like a strong full body close, that's going to be good enough for me. Because over here, you see this, guys, we close above, but it wasn't a convincing candle close, not at all. So I want to see either 2 candle closes above to initiate a nice run, which is going to be 6 months. I get it. It's not enough. I mean, it's too much. It's too much. But what would do for me is a nice candle above. A nice candle above. Okay, so yeah. And that, by the way, guys, is likely going to line up with the cloud on the weekly being green. Weekly cloud turning green. Alrighty. So. Yeah, man. So, patience though, right? There's edge and patience. Alrighty. So that's pretty much it for Bitcoin, guys. Don't want to spend too much time. Now we can move on to altcoins. But we shall mention the monthly. Yeah, this does look good. Clean. Is this that weekly level 2 that I was looking at? No. Yeah, but if you look at there's a bunch of EMAs there too at 25,000. The green 55. Bitcoin defended, by the way, guys. Bitcoin defended the death cross. All right, that's not something that's not something we should ignore. Sure, Sherwin. Thanks for joining, man. Alright, so we're 47 minutes into the stream and we're done the Bitcoin analysis. There's a lot more I'd love to discuss on Bitcoin, so we should wrap up with the dashboard and also start our altcoin analysis, right? So let's go ahead and see what Bitcoin's doing. Oh, by the way, Vish, I'm not sure whether you've been following the dashboard, dude. Massive freaking updates. Massive updates. We now have this really cool drop down right over here where we can see the trend for all the time frames along with the volatility analysis for all the time frames along with the flags now, right? This is a brand new update that we just published today, right? The flags show you whether we have the Ichimoku set up, the perfect Ichimoku conditions, whether we have bullish divergence, bearish divergence, etc. And you guys can see that the weekly called bullish divergence, this was like last week, which I was like, dude, the dashboard alone has changed my life. Awesome, man. Awesome. Guys, for those of you who are new here, you guys need to know that Vish has been one of our longest seedlings. He's been here with us since pre-COVID, right? So, Vish, Sherwin, we have everyone here, man. That's awesome. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so I've been loving the feedback I've been hearing from you guys on the dashboard. We've been taking the dashboard too is like so mango, right? We've been taking it slow, taking it steady, but the updates that we do put out, they're like things that matter. They're not just clutter, not just features for the sake of it. It's things that make our life easier, not just make it more stressful. Because too many indicators, man, it gets too fucking stressful. Okay, dashboard analysis, 4-hour wall is nice. Trend switched long 17 hours ago. The 12-hour, like I've been saying, guys, has been a barometer for this entire cycle, right? Well, whatever we've had of the cycle so far, but this entire past few months, the 12-hour has been a barometer. 12-hour looks ugly. When you combine the trend and the volatility, we try to stay away from Bitcoin. 12-hour starts looking good, we start leaning in on Bitcoin, right? That's how I've been using it. 12-hour starts looking good, guys, I start moving away from alts and lean in on Bitcoin. 12-hour starts looking bad, I start moving in more towards alts and lean away from Bitcoin, right? Very, very simple, very, very simple. By the way, heads up, I've been looking at Ethereum on the dashboard, been loving how it's beginning to shape up, right? It's not there yet for me to get aggressive. I've not put on any positions yet. I'm still leaning in on the low cap alts for now, but I've been keeping an eye on Ethereum, okay? Long term. Hey, Wyatt, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? Good to see you. Dashboard gives, I think the dashboard is like massively undervalued. We're really thinking about increasing the prices because dashboards aren't giving away way too much for too less. Is that the correct English? Okay. Vol on the 12-hour is not as nice as it was last week. Price has already moved up too. Last week returns were 15%. Now we're sitting at around 28%. Daily though, vol is pretty nice. 2-day sitting at 89. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Personally, like I said, I've not added to my Bitcoin position. I've not added, not here. Spot, by all means, right? Long term, trading for the cycle. But to my leverage trade, I have not. So that's just me, though. That's just me. This is a mixed bag because the 4 hours looking really, really good. The 12 hours are a tad bit high. It's still at the 50 zone. We have Ichimoku signals across the board on the mid time frames, low time frames, I mean. And you have your bullish divergence playing out, right? The weekly bullish divergence, by the way, guys, has always started playing out. This is not a new call. The call on the dashboard was like last week. So keep that in mind. I don't know what to say to those of you who have not already gone into position. I wish I could say, this dip is for buying, but we've had enough dips that were for buying. Now, okay. Let's move on to alts. Any questions? Before I move on to alts, I'll take questions on mindset, portfolio, etc. right now before we move on to alts, because as soon as we're done alts, we're wrapping up the stream. Take a sip of water in the meantime. Oh, it's based on coins that are listed on the exchanges that we're pulling it out from. So we're pulling coins from Binance and KuCoin at the moment. It's as simple as that, man. We don't handpick. I'm using leverage only for risk management. I don't use leverage to increase my allocated risk. So Alina, because you're using Coinbase and it's a regulated exchange, and they are actually traded on SPY now, not on SPY but traditional markets. I don't think they include SPY, right? I'm not sure, but either way, I guess you could have I use leverage to defer counterparty risk, right? I use leverage to reduce my risk. In crypto, you don't need leverage to get gains, man. Look at the volatility. Coinbase kind of, the SEC kind of handles a lot of the reduction of counterparty risk over there. The fact that you can't trade leverage, etc., is because they're so regulated. Frank the Tank says, Bitcoin crossing the 50 on the monthly RSI, never hitting a new low. Bitcoin crossing. I don't understand the question, really. Are you telling me, or are you asking? I mean, you could look at the charts, right? If that's the case, that's the case. A new low. Bitcoin has never made a new low, though, right? Every cycle, it's not beaten its previous low, so I don't understand what you mean. Oh, Coinbase is about to have leverage. There you go, Alina. Daniel has some good news for you. But please, Alina, if you're going to start using leverage, just don't just jump into it. Rewatch the leverage trading module. PM me. Ask me whatever questions you want to. Okay, PM Kusha too. Like, you know, we are here for you. Trade very, very small positions while you're doing so, right? So put on small, tiny sizes. PM me, ask me questions. Trust me, the things that can go wrong are things that you don't think of. So it's better that it goes wrong with the smaller sizes. Things like, you know, things I talked about all of these things in the risk management module, right? So rewatch the risk management module too. Things that you don't think of, things that nobody talks about can go wrong. So yeah, watch the risk management module, watch the leverage trading module. Hey Wolfie, how's it going, buddy? I need to rewatch many modules starting this weekend. Atta girl, love it. I will PM you daily. Yeah, go for it. I'll respond to the best of my ability, but I'm gonna respond. I'll never forget the sound clip on the operational risk. Which one are you talking about? Batteries in my yes. Oh god. Dude, I wish I could show it to you, man. I have 2 Logitech mice or mouses. How do you say it? Mice on my desk, right? I'm so traumatized from that. I'm so traumatized. Like, I've moved 3 times or maybe 4 times since then, and I still keep multiple mice on my desk. Yeah, we're gonna be covering all soon, but I'm not sure Avalanche is on the list of alts. Is Avalanche on the list of alts that people ask for? We're gonna be covering Wi-Fi, LDO, Casper, MINA, HEX, EXRD, ARB, TRX, and SHIB. Because we don't trade on a mobile, dude. I don't think Delbit even had a mobile app back then. I honestly, man, with the kind of I don't know how you guys trade on your phone. Okay, I'll just before we begin, I'm just gonna take a quick washroom break. Be right back. Apparently, like I was pretty surprised. BitGet. That's dude. I'm holding a long-term bag of BGB, guys. We're already like what? Me and Wolvie for sure already like 2x plus on that trade. We're trading it on in and out, but we got it on 19 cents. Went up to like freaking 50. I think this could keep going. BGB keeps impressing. I used their mobile version, and I was impressed, man. I was really impressed. You guys should check out BGB. Not the coin. I mean, like. You guys don't need to trade it. What I mean is check out the exchange. You don't even need KYC for it. And there's a link underneath. There should be a link underneath the description thingy that will give you guys a discount on your trading fees, as well as up to a few $1,000s in discount bonuses or some shit like that. Yeah. /tag shill. #shill /tag. Yeah. Be right back. Washroom break. Alright, guys. We're gonna kind of divert off schedule here. Not schedule, agenda. For a sec, because I think you guys are gonna like this. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm looking for in trades. All right, you guys down for that? You guys are gonna just laugh at how stupid simple this shit is. Yes, no, or do you guys want me to just stick to agenda? Wait. Why is the music not playing? Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, it's okay. Firstly, for this next month, because I'm gonna be busy. I'm focusing on a few coins that I understand. That I don't have to trade only on TA, right? And because we're in the stage of a bull market where Bitcoin's currently dominating, you want to trade coins that have nice volatility on it, really nice volatility, but don't move too aggressively. Okay, and have good structures that aren't held by too many bag holders from the previous bull market. Okay, that's my criteria. Okay, so let's go and look at BTB. What if we like, man, BTB is such a beautiful chart. Just look at this chart, guys. Just look at this effing chart. Look at this chart. Oops. Okay. Let's go ahead and get fresh charts. That way you guys don't have to deal with my scribbles. Okay, fresh chart. So I started looking at BGB somewhere around here, right? And I was looking at it. Sorry, not here. Here. This period. Okay. I was looking at it through August, September, November. I was like, man, this is looking really, really, really good. Okay. I accumulated a bit over here, but very, very tiny positions. Very, very tiny positions. Okay. And mainly because I was trading on BGB, trading on BitGet, and they had like, incentives for discounts on your trades. So when you're trading a lot, guys, your trading fees begin to add up. Okay, your trading fees begin to add up. So traders will usually use these incentives from Binance, from BGB, from FTX to reduce their fees to the best they can, especially when prices are low. Especially when you can capture some BGB at really, really low prices, but you don't accumulate too much. But that should stick at the back of your mind. When you're using something and you need it yourself as a trader, you should be thinking, how many other people are going to need this, right? How many other people are going to need this accumulated? And how many other people are going to think that other people need this and going to accumulate it because they think other people are going to need it, right? So that kind of mindset has a fulfilling kind of effect, self-fulfilling effect. And then you start seeing price validate itself. And I started talking about BGB a lot in the Grove at the time, saying that, guys, this is one of the best looking charts and nobody's talking about it. Right? Those of you who are in the Grove in the Discord chat, by the way, join the Discord if you guys haven't joined yet. You can find us at themangoway.com/Discord. You guys know that I have been spamming the chart. I was spamming the chart at the time, saying that this is looking really, really good. And what happened after? Boom, right? So you're looking for these kind of consolidations on the weekly time frame, these structures that either are putting in these really ugly inverted head and shoulders, or Adam and Eve kind of shoulders, or cup and handle kind of shoulder structures, whatever, call it whatever, man. I like seeing a low and then a higher low. Simple. Keep it freaking simple. On the weekly, a low and then a higher low. Okay, it could also happen like this, and then it turns into something like this. Okay, a low and then a higher low on the weekly, and you want to start accumulating somewhere around here and play the interim trends from here to here and then from here to here, because it could reject here and then come back down, right? You don't know, but you want to take some profits here, because if you accumulate it here and you take some profits here, it's very easy to exit if the trend doesn't break out. I've been making like 5x, 10x on altcoins just based on this. Okay, so on BGB, we had a thicker position than I had in other trades on other altcoins that are lower caps. I didn't have the balls to put on bigger positions because of the liquidity. And this is where we get into the next trade that I've been looking at. Now, I noticed that because I've been trading on decentralized exchanges recently, right? For a few coins that are low caps. I noticed that on one of my coins, one of the exchanges, there's a lot of liquidity on the coins I want to trade. And that's this guy right here, VELO. Okay, it's an exchange. And I started looking into its token mechanics, etc., etc. That's not all that important, but I really liked what I see. Okay, I liked using their platform, just like how I liked using BitGet, and the chart was looking really, really good too. So we accumulated some over here, right? We were talking about, you guys know I've been talking about VELO for a long time. At the time I was looking at this structure. I was hoping for it to do something like this and then break up, right? But it didn't break up. It did what I just mentioned. It got rejected on that line. And now this period, I was really keenly watching it over here, guys. Because over here, right, it looked like a bear flag. This could have easily broken down and made a new low. I was watching it. I didn't buy this zone over here, 11. Actually, I did, but just a tad bit. I couldn't resist. But that wasn't the right trade. It wasn't the right trade to buy here, by the way. I'm not trying to say, oh, I bought here, look at me, I'm a genius. I'm trying to say I shouldn't have bought, because this could have broken down and made a new low. That could have invalidated me on this entire idea. I would not have traded this again. Okay, if this made a new low, I would not have traded this again. But it didn't. It made what I was looking for, right? You need to have a thesis on what you look for, and then when it validates a thesis, you start liking it even more. Once I start putting in the signs over here, I start accumulating aggressively. Essentially, what you can use, guys, is the 4R, 21 EMA, 10 SMA combo on this one, just like the Bitcoin trade, right? You can see how it kind of, let's go. Okay, you can see that it follows it really well. Cross bearish here, bear trend. Start crossing bullish over here, bull trend is beginning, right? Now it's not going to be perfect, because this is not like the perfect trading strategy on the low time frames here, but just as a guide, you want to use this as a guide. The 12-hour 10 SMA is also another guide you can use. By the way, if you guys don't have the Mango Ribbon, PM either me or Krisha, join the Grove, PM me or Krisha. Mango Ribbon is completely free. We'll give you access to it manually, okay? When you start seeing the 12-hour 10 SMA slope upwards, that's your guide for this thing beginning to trend back to the top of the range. Top of the range is right over here, 20 cents. This breaks 20 cents. I'm looking for this to reach 50 cents. Simple. Move the agenda. There you go. Just take a sip of water. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for in trades at the moment. Okay, so now with that, we can go through the altcoins and see, are we seeing anything similar? Elena says, please talk about not getting overconfident until you've traded through a few cycles. I started trading during the last bull run with a large account. It created false confidence. The bear cycle humbled. Yeah, you got to get humbled. I think that's almost like a prerequisite. Like it takes. I got humbled. Like I said this to you guys before, right? You're not gonna find someone who is a good trader without being a good person, because to become a good trader, you're gonna get humbled by the markets. To become a good trader, the markets, you're gonna have to face everything that is ugly about yourself. You're gonna have to face everything that is ugly about yourself and fix it, because all of your flaws will be reflected in how you trade. All of your flaws will be reflected in how you trade. It's crazy how it happens, man. It's crazy how it happens. So you almost need to go through that. I mean, there are times where there are times, you know, where it really feels like the market is really giving you exactly what you deserve. When you make a bad trade, when you are not being disciplined, and then you look at your life, you'll see that, damn, it's because I deserve this. I'm doing XYZ elsewhere in my life too, and that is reflecting in the way I'm trading. Joel says, wow, I'm literally going through this stage right now. There you go, man. Who knew trading would show my flaws in real life? It's why I tell people that, you know what, I can give you guys my exact trades, where I'm entering, where I'm exiting, and it still won't matter to you guys, because it still won't help you guys, because your trading personality, your flaws, etc., are going to be completely different, and you're not going to be able to sit through the trade without really mastering yourself first. It is such a journey, dude. It's one of our mottos in Mango Seed, journey before destination. It's our motto in Seed, not one. It's literally the motto of Seed, journey before destination. Hi Mango, do you have a tutorial for the cloud? Okay, so I have an entire module on cloud theory in the C program. It's like a 5-hour module, but that's in the C program, right? I understand it's not in everyone's budget, the C program. So there are 2 of the sections from the module available in the educational playlist, right? Watch that. Let me know if you enjoyed. PM me. And then, if you have any questions, I can help you out. But if you guys are enjoying the previews as well, there are lots of previews in the C program, right? Available for free, like entire sections available for free. Go watch those as well. It's free content. So I've taken 2 of the sections from the Ichimoku, put it up for free for you guys on the YouTube playlist. But there are also free sections in the C program that you guys can watch for free. Okay, exactly. I have the dashboard for a year now, and I only took 1 trade using it. Just always got things wrong, still learning from the losses. Dude, that's the thing, right? That's exactly what I mean. Okay, you know what? Actually, we should do that. We should do that. We should start with the dashboard. Okay, for the altcoins, and we're going to see that. Okay, the first coin on the list is what we're gonna show is that the dashboard is a really, really good guide to filter out whether you'd be interested in a coin or not. Right off the bat, you can get a good gauge of what a certain coin is looking like. Like for example, I don't need to go and look at the Ethereum chart anymore to get a good idea of what it's doing. I just need to hit the drop down. I'm like, oh wow, look at that. Freaking look at this, right? I like this, right? And then I can be like, okay, how's this doing against Bitcoin though? How's the theme doing against Bitcoin? Okay, you know what? Maybe I still hold off for a bit. You see what I just did there, guys? I'll save myself so much time. 2 clicks. 2 clicks. Boom. Right? So, but now if I wanted to get into the trade, do I simply just go onto the exchange and say, hey, I'm going to put on a Bitcoin long based on this? No, I'm still going to go onto the charts, right? This allows me to decide whether it's worth wasting my time going onto the charts or not. And at the moment, nah, I'm not interested in Ethereum. I want to check out what Wi-Fi is doing, because you guys want to check it out. What's Wi-Fi saying on the daily time frame? Short. Okay, cool. On the daily chart. 4 hours looking good. 12 hours looking good. 2-day neutral, 4-day long, weekly long. Okay, so what Wi-Fi is telling me, just based on this, is that it's consolidating on the mid time frames, and it may actually flip very, very soon. So this is actually a good picture. This is actually a good picture from the perspective of a high time frame trade that might flip onto the mid time frame too. But on the mid time frame, you might actually see opportunity on Wi-Fi. So let's go ahead and look at the chart. Oh, are there 2 Wi-Fis? Oh, this is Wi-Fi II. Why are there 2? What is this, guys? Anyways, there are 2 Wi-Fi coins, but I'm not a DeFi connoisseur, so I don't know. Okay, let's go. Yeah, there you go. The ascending triangle. More like a symmetrical, right? The daily. So this is like an ugly ascending triangle, right? That could be looked at as a symmetrical as well, right? But clearly this is trending with higher lows on the high time frames. You can see it here. Higher, higher, higher. On the daily, though, it's clearly consolidating, because on the daily time frame, you can just, like, I'm looking at this through a multi-time frame analysis. I'm pitching the weekly in my head at the moment, but we'll switch to the weekly soon. But on the daily, this is not in an uptrend, right? It has broken its uptrend. You have your low, high low, high low, boom, boom. All those lows broken. Now, the good thing is, this is likely a weekly low here, and this low over here on the next week did not break that low, right? So on the weekly, you still have your uptrend. Yeah. So on the weekly, you have your uptrend right there, right there, right there, and now consolidating. This is a consolidation of the weekly time frame, hoping for a break to the upside. So usually, guys, when you see weekly have an impulsive move and then a pullback, that pullback is actually a downtrend on the lower time frames, right? And we just saw that. We started with the low time frames. We saw the daily break its uptrend, right? But when the weekly has this impulsive move, the daily will also have its impulsive move until it breaks down. And then that down move is actually your opportunity to buy into that trade. Now, is this a trade that you want to get into? That's the question. Let's go ahead and mark out some horizontals. Got your range. It's kind of untidy, eh? So, yeah, what I do is, okay, I do that. If it breaks the zone here, likely going to come back down to 4,700. Bounces from here, likely going to test the top of the range. It breaks out of this, though. Breakdown point back up to 18,000, 18,200. Yeah, not the prettiest of shots, honestly. Not the prettiest of shots, but definitely an opportunity because the weekly is still intact for now, right? And if we break the zone, the weekly loses structure. I don't think it's going to. Daily pull back into weekly high low. I mean, if this breaks out of this level here, if it breaks out 11,000, I don't think it's stopping at 17,000. Quite honestly, I think it makes its way at least to this level here. 44,000. Yeah. I don't think it stops at 17,000 because this consolidation has been so long. High low. And by the way, going back to what we were talking about, the kind of altcoin trades that I want to look for, right? This kind of fits the bill, right? Low, beautiful falling channel, right? Higher low compared to that low on the weekly. Your rising channel, pull back, does it break out? Yeah, let's go check out HEX. Yeah, you can check out Radix too. Holy shit, man. Yeah, this is looking good, man. Yeah, this could, I mean, USDT pair. Am I looking at BitCat or Uniswap? So yeah, this could, if this breaks 40 cents, likely going to make its way to $1. It's going to turn people into multi-millionaires. Everyone who got in at like, this went down to like a fraction of a cent, right? At one point on a different exchange. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with the history of HEX, but don't be surprised if it comes in to do something like this, eh? And then does that. So guard against this too, because this is that key neckline I was talking to you guys about. And HEX tends to move up while the rest of the market is moving down, and then tends to move down while the rest of the market is moving up, right? So that's opportunity to trade. I see. So looking to play that, eh? Okay, cool. Nice, dude. That's all the way from... Holy shit, good trade, dude. Wow. Well done. Alright, so let's move on to the next one, LDO. Okay, LDO. Switch the dashboard, see what the dashboard's saying. Daily trend neutral. Wall is nice though. 4 hour long, 12 hour long. Daily neutral, 2-day neutral, 4-day neutral on LDO. What's LDO BTC saying? Long in the 4 hour, long in the 12 hour. That's good. So good momentum over the past 2 hours ago. Okay, cool. This isn't bad. Not looking good against Bitcoin on the high time frames, but not bad. Yeah, same here, Wolves. That's my first look at the chart today. So yeah, weekly over here on LDO, it felt like it wanted to break up out of its cup and handle here, but it's a similar structure, right? Kind of like BitGet, the BGB trade. Boom, boom, boom. High, by the way. Now, what you don't want to see on LDO is this break here. If it breaks down here, that's it, right? You want this to continue. If this breaks above the zone over here again, that's a really good sign. That's like a cup and handle kind of structure at that point with your bull flag here, right? You have your Adam and Eve cup and handle. I don't know. This would be your cup. This would be your handle. But at the same time, it's an Adam and Eve too. You have Adam right here. You have Eve right here, right? A, E. Breakout, failed, continue. Let's see. Broke back into the neckline though. Unless you draw a neckline like this. Still broke back. And maintaining structure though, in terms of high lows. So measured move for LDO 7.8. So around $8. Let's go see again. What's it doing against yeah. Okay, what's the next coin on the list, guys? I'm putting it up quickly. Casper. Okay, Casper USDT neutral. Short against the weekly. High volatility as well. Not a big fan of this. Oh. Is this it, guys? Am I looking at the right chart? It's consolidating. High lows. Seems massive underperformance compared to other alts though. Yeah, so this volatility, guys, is relative to how shit this volatility has been historically. So this is a good example of how you want to look at the charts. This one's telling me that I would not be interested in this at all, until it breaks above this range over here, because this is massive opportunity cost. Massive opportunity cost. You'll be sitting in this one waiting for this one to break, and if you have like a fundamental thesis on this one, by all means, that's good, because it's still highly undervalued, and you may know something the rest of us don't, right? That's provided you have a thesis on it, because it's accumulating clearly, but it could just be doing nothing because there's nothing flowing into it. There's no more sellers, but there's no more buyers either, because altcoins have done way better than this shit, man. You take your shittiest of shit altcoins, and they've done better than this. So yeah, above this range, it starts getting interesting. And you take it up to like 20 cents. Other than that, nah. Okay. Next coin on the list is... Let me increase this for you guys. MINA. Man, you have a lot to go through. Let's go, MINA. Wall is good. Trend, neutral. Weekly trend, neutral. 4-day trend, neutral. 2-day, this is shit. This one's consolidating across all time frames. 4, maybe. Yeah, this one's shit. Yeah, there you go. Look at it. Shit. This is doing exactly what we didn't want LDO to do. It broke back into the range. This was all narrative driven. This was narrative driven. This is piece of shit coin. Narrative driven. There's no buyers to follow this through. Piece of shit coin. Piece of shit coin. Yeah. Like, be careful of narratives, guys. This is a ZK narrative, right? Like, if you enter based on narrative, you got to exit as soon as narrative breaks, okay? You got to exit as soon as narrative breaks. Don't bag hold. Dude, and I've entered based on narrative. There's nothing wrong trading narrative. There's nothing wrong trading narrative. There's nothing wrong trading punts. I traded a coin literally because I'm like, you know what? People are going to like this coin. The name of the coin, okay, and I think this could 10x, and it freaking did, just based on the name of the coin. That was my trade. Of course, I didn't go massively on that position. I didn't go hard on the position, but it 10x, so it didn't matter, right? I still got a massive win from it. Christian knows what coin I'm talking about. The name was so ridiculous. Literally, what they did, they were a trading bot with a cool name, and it 10x'd. But yeah, be careful. It's fine trading piece of shit coins, but just know what you're trading. Okay, next coin. We'll do ARB. I don't know if ARB is going to be on the list. ARB is not going to be on this list, right? We should add ARB. Yo, this coin's interesting. So yeah, I was looking at it over here. I was hoping for this to break down, but I was like, you see this accumulation? I lost hope, but at the same time, I didn't want to buy it here. I want lower on this, or I want more price action. You know, I want lower, I want more price action. That's me though. Let's go ahead and look at what's going on here. Oof. Yeah, remember at the beginning of the stream, guys, where I said last time I checked out, it was putting in a sort of head and shoulders, but that was like yesterday. Now, well, that head and shoulders kind of broken down. That looks like it wants to come down. Let's do a proper analysis though. Let's mark out the range. Is there more history, or is Binance as good as other exchanges? That's support. Yeah, this is support. It could get picked up here, and you're going to see eager buyers likely. It's likely going to see a bounce at the very least here. You have bullish divergence.
on the 30-minute, granted. But if this starts getting picked up here, that's going to be putting in bullish divergence between here and here. Stokes are not looking good though on the 15-minute. Let's go look at the 1 hour. What's going on here? 1 hour could still come down. Let's go on the 4 hour. Not much. Yeah, the drooping head and shoulders in the 4 hour. Could come down lower. If it breaks this, look for 119 again. Breaks 119, look for 80 cents. That's all. Okay. Next one, TRX. Fetus, you still here? Because I'm doing TRX and SHIB only for you. If you're not here, I'm moving on to EXRD. I'll do EXRD while we wait for Fetus to respond. Oh, he's here. Okay, cool. He's still here. I'm typing Fetus. Fetus USD. Let's trade Fetus USD. Is there any coin called Feed? What the hell is this shit? You're being traded, bud. What is this? Alright. Yeah, see. Kind of need the dashboard over here. Neutral, wall high, trend neutral. Long, wall, okay, 12 hour. I don't like this. Do you like this picture, dude? What are your thoughts on this one? What do you guys think? Just looking at this wall pitch. Like this, I want you guys to start training yourselves. Just look at this and be like, what are your thoughts? Like, you know, try to get a quick idea as ASAP and then go look at the charts to confirm whether your theory is right. You learn a lot. You learn a lot by doing this because you start picturing things in your head. But you want there to be, because you have an emotional bias to the coin. The thing is, right, guys, altcoins have so much opportunity. There's so many different altcoins. There's no reason to say, oh, you saw a very long structure broken. Okay, that's a good part. I'm good. Where though? I see something though. It's not broken yet. I see something really nice. It's not broken though yet. This could break. Did you catch this? So this is what we traded back in the day, man. Back in the day, like last 2 years ago. Do you guys remember this trade? Ever since then, it's been like in a downtrend though. And this trades the structures, eh? We had a measured move to this range here. This was the measured move. One of the measured moves. And then we had a larger measured move. I don't know where the thingy is. Did meet it. It met it to the T. Holy. Yeah, so with that, we now have a new trade on this one. Okay, so is the weekly long on this one? Oh wait, you guys can't see my chart this whole time. Jesus Christ. I've been freaking T'ing. Oops. Yeah, so anyways, what you guys missed was I drew out this structure for you guys. This zone here was what we were trading in 2021. Okay, my bad guys, my bad. This measured move was our trade from 2021. From here, I forget where I drew it from. Somewhere around here. I think I took candle close. Yeah, somewhere around here. Then you drew it from the neckline, this neckline here. Right, something like that. So we met that measured move. Then we put in a downward channel. And now we have something like this. Now the question is the weeklies in a long trend, right? Because if the weekly in a long trend, this could break to the upside. So check the dashboard, and yep, it is. I was on the wrong screen. I was looking at the charts while you guys were looking at this. But we need the daily to flip. It flipped from short to, okay. So when you hover your mouse above the trend, guys, you guys get to see what the previous trend was, right? In case you weren't keeping track of the coin. And the previous trend was short, so that's bullish, right? In that it flipped from short to neutral while the weekly trend is long. So the weekly trend that has been long for 68 days has been stepping in to pick up the mid-time frame trends. The 4 hours already long, 12 hours already long. The daily is neutral. We need this to flip. The vol is high though, I don't like that. 2 days still neutral, vol low. Okay. Not a fan, but worth keeping an eye on, personally. Not a fan, but worth keeping an eye on. Okay. Yeah, that's how I'd sum it up. I'm also not really keen on trading high caps at the moment. Cheers, man. Let's go check out our second coin, SHIB. Let's see what the dashboard says. Oof, look at that. Look at that low wall. Really like that. What does this tell you? Weekly neutral. Previous trend long, so it switched back to neutral a month ago. That may just be beginning. Yeah. That's interesting, eh? Why did it refresh on me? Yeah, I agree with you on that one. What's interesting with SHIB, when you get a position in on it when it's just beginning and the wall is low, it can turn into a massive win, but your risk is really low if it breaks down because the wall is low. So if it breaks down, it doesn't break down with hard wall when it's just beginning, in the beginning of a cycle, right? Let's go check the charts because I'm just making shit up here. Okay, so how do we trade this? That should be there. Okay, all of these horizontals over here, by the way, were coming in from when we were looking at SHIB back over here. Do you guys remember when we traded it back over here? So these horizontals are actually just lining up coincidentally with this structure because I don't think we do them for this range. We'll keep them. So this is a really good structure, right? Lines up with what I said we should be looking for on all coins. We have a low, higher low, bounce to the top of the range. But look at what this one did. Wish you're still here. Look at what this one did. Rejected there. Right? Pull back. Is this a bear flag? Does it break down? This one's consolidating for so long, right? If it breaks up, we just have the range as the measure move. Yeah, somewhere around this neckline. This neckline was our breakdown point. Man, I remember trading this. Yeah. This was the breakdown point, right? Break this neckline, we're looking back over here. So these are the targets. These are the targets, one by one, okay? We break this bear flag to the downside. We are looking towards the orange line here, coming around 792, whatever that cent-ish it is. I don't know. How do you read that, guys? Let's pretend we are talking dollar terms here. 797, 792. Then if we break up, we're looking at around 155-ish, 14-ish to 15-ish. If we break that, we're looking towards 2000-ish. We break that, we're looking all the way up to 3500-ish. We break that, we're looking towards all-time highs. All right. With that, that's all of it except for EXRD. What's this doing? Oh my god, dude, this is a shit coin. I'm sorry, Rich. I don't know. What is this, man? Is that another exchange is trading on? EXRD. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Bitfinex. Cool coin. Okay. Okay, that's better. It's a new, eh? On cool coin. Bitfinex. I thought I saw it on Bitfinex. Am I missing it? What? Okay, anyways, I tried, man. Alright, so that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I won't be doing one for a very long time. Maybe we'll do one next week, but yeah. Because they're tiring, Alina. They're so tiring. I get so exhausted. No, I'm not leaving, you guys. I'm here. What I mean is I won't be doing them like every single day. They just get too exhausting. I'll try to do them as the more reception I get from it, though, right? Like the more people who show up to the streams, etc., the more I'll do them. This is not all I have to do. There's so many books I need to read before. Krisha knows how antsy I get if I don't get my readings done. I gotta keep learning so I can teach you guys. Yeah, no, I thought about you. I thought about you when I did this one, actually. I was thinking about... you know, believe it or not, Alina, you've somehow managed to penetrate my mind so much so that every time I do a stream at around these timings, I'm like, Alina's going to be happy. You have that way with people, don't you? I'm pretty sure in your work life, too, you get your way. You're one of those. I remember back in my corporate days. For the past 3 years, Easy Shotter, I did have mango trees outside my home. Not my new place though. My new place, we overlooked like a reserve though. I don't know if there are any mango trees at the reserve, but yeah, it's just green outside. It's really quiet. It's mango. I keep getting away from the, like, if it gets noisy, I move. Alrighty guys, this was freaking awesome. Oh, I'm starting the 2008 financial crisis at the moment. I'm going to be doing a section in the C program where I detail out all the events of the 2008 financial crisis. So you guys, you know, have a good idea of what happened, because it's very, very enlightening for me. And I figured that if I get a lot more detailed with it for you guys, I can, like, you know, give you guys a rundown of the psychology of the market and how, yeah, so I'm going to be doing that for you guys. Detailed breakdown analysis of the 2008 financial crisis. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, I'll do that too then. I'm going to be asking you like questions like, okay, what did Ben Bernanke do on so-and-so date? Why did he do XYZ? All of that. No, I'm kidding. But no, I may actually take you up on that offer. God damn, alright. Next time, try to show up for the pre-stream Marinos. Neckline, man. It's been struggling to get past this neckline over here around 42 cents. It breaks past 42 cents. We're looking at 58. Breaks 58. Around 78-ish, but I'll mark out the zone really. Breakdown point, test. Right there. Yeah. So once it breaks past $1 though, you're pretty much looking towards... Yeah, I'd look at the trend at that point. Once it breaks past $1, you want to look at the... Oh yeah, just look at the dynamic. There you go. Yo, cheat codes. This thing has been cheat codes for Cardano traders for the entirety of the market. Cheat codes right here. Wait for this to break and then long. That's it. Alright guys, I'm exhausted. I gotta go. You need options to fully replace your income through trading, in my opinion. You need options. It can be done through crypto, but it's just easier to do it with options. I'm waiting for like a good options trading platform on DeFi. At the moment, I have to like use workarounds to like there is already option platforms being developed on DeFi that I've been tracking, but they're not good enough yet. So like, just get ready for that, and once that's like ready, you guys will have your financial freedom, because it's honestly not that hard. You just need to stay disciplined on it, not get greedy, because there's a difference between income and big wins, right? Trend trading, like income, just capture the singles. But yeah, just it'll come on DeFi. Easy shot. I will keep us posted on that, right, buddy? There it is. Cheers, guys. Thank you, Alina. Yeah. Gonna eat some good food. Thanks for joining. See you, Peter. Oh, Peter, did you get your Discord issue fixed, man? Could someone help out Peter if he hasn't? But yeah, I'll help you out, Peter, if you haven't fixed it yet. But yeah. Cheers, guys. Bye. Oh, message Krisha. She'll help you out.